Hi everyone, welcome back. We are almost to the end. I know I keep saying that every day, but every day we get one day closer to summer. So I am back again today with yet another summer activity and parent/adult question to help guide you guys. So today's activity is sports. We talked last time about card and table games. Today we're going to talk about sports. And with sports, I want to talk specifically about utilizing balloons. So we can use balloons to practice or play sports that we might have trouble doing with a regulation ball. So you can practice things like soccer. Probably better to practice inside with a balloon for soccer so that it is less likely to pop from the grass outside. You can practice and play volleyball, racquetball, tennis. You would have to be really gentle with your racket so that you don't, again, pop your balloon. But utilizing a balloon really slows down the sport. And so if your child, or if you are the student or child watching this, and you find yourself having trouble keeping your eyes on the ball, or even just being able to react fast enough, or you're just learning something and you're just looking to have fun and really break it down so that you know you understand it and you know you can do it, I encourage you to use balloons, because the air in a balloon and the air that gets under a balloon, because balloons are so light, will float them around, keep them up in the air a little bit longer, and it will give you more time to process, think, track that balloon ball with your eyes, and make a decision, which can be really good if we have trouble understanding where our body is and what our body is doing in space. So if you find you tend to bump into people, bump into walls, bump into doors or chairs or what have you, if you have a hard time reaching across that middle line and switching back and forth, if you have a hard time skipping, hopping, jumping, things of that nature, this might be the activity for you. You can do pretty much any sport you want. You might have to get creative, but you can really break it down. Another really great benefit to balloon sports for students who have practiced with the sport, who are really very skilled and talented in a sport, might be to use these balloon sports to, again, slow it down for the benefit of when we are forced to slow down and take our time with something, we actually gain impulse control, better focus and attention, and more like willpower within ourselves. This is actually something that I learned when I was doing all of that studying up for the dance program that we looked at over Easter break. When we are forced to wait out for a slower rhythm in a dance routine, it provides those same benefits. So it stands to reason that if we are forced to wait just a smidgen longer than normal for a ball during a sporting activity, or what would be like the birdie if you're playing racquetball, we might also gain those same benefits. So this one serves a purpose for both sides of the same coin here. Kids who maybe need a little bit more help with attention and regulation of senses might benefit from this if they're really athletic and just need a little bit of help with the waiting. And some kids and students who really struggle in gym class or with outdoor activities, using a balloon or something that will slow down the activity will help you to catch your skills up. And it's also just a really fun way to play because we're using a balloon, and balloons can be really fun and colorful. And having that slower speed with the activity allows you to engage socially more with the people you're playing with. So I encourage you to use balloons to play your outdoor or indoor sports. Other benefit here is when we use a balloon, we're less likely to break something delicate in the house. If you were to be living in a situation where you don't really have a yard or an outdoor space, you can still do this inside, and a balloon is going to be safer than a ball inside the house. So that's a third benefit there. Our question for today for the adult parents or the question is, what if we fail? And to that, I say, again, we've kind of touched on this. We learn through failure. We obviously don't want to fail because it's not as motivating. But if you pick an activity and you've done everything in your power to make it go right and it doesn't go right, that's a point of reflection. Why didn't it go right? Why didn't we enjoy it? Was it just not a motivating activity for us to begin with? Are we not balloon sports people and we chose to do balloon sports? Should we have done an arts and crafts project instead? It just gives you points to reflect on if you fail. And also it might just mean that this is one of those situations where you do need to provide more assistance, or you need to change the activity so that it's a little bit easier. Or maybe it was too easy and so therefore it wasn't as fun. And maybe going back and making it a little bit harder. So failure is not a negative. Failure is just what happens sometimes, and we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, take a little moment to reflect and think back on why, and then try again or try something different. As I've said, pretty much every video in this section thus far, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you try something and it doesn't go well and you need a sounding board to reflect off of, you are welcome to utilize my email inbox or any other way you have to contact me to do so. And I will gladly listen. And if you want assistance with it, I will gladly provide that. And if you want to just try it again on your own without my help, that's fine too. I'm here for you guys and I'm flexible. So utilize that resource because it's going to help you to not have moments where things go really wrong. But I think you guys can do it. And I think even if you fail, you're going to learn something from it. And that's just going to make everything else that much better. I won't say that I don't have bad therapy sessions sometimes that don't go exactly the way I thought, and it happens. So that is our question for today. And just to summarize everything back up, we talked about using balloons to play sports for a variety of different reasons. We also spoke about failure and why it's perfectly fine to not have success in an activity when you try it. So I hope it was a good video for all of you guys. I hope you took something from it. I hope you're gonna try some of these activities and tell me about them. I can't wait to hear. And I will catch you guys on the next video. You're one day closer to summer break, guys. So have fun, stay occupied, and stay kind to one another. Bye.